So I'm so happy to see that progressives are winning the special elections. Now, same thing is happening right here in New York, where now we're going to dive into two special elections, one in the state Senate and one in the state assembly. Starting in the state Senate, District 47. Now, this election was between a Democrat and a Republican. Now, for those who are unfamiliar, the state Senate District 47 special election was triggered from November. This is when the current state senator, Brad Hoylman-Sigal, had won his election to become Manhattan Borough President. So state Senate is at the state level, right, going to Albany, whereas Manhattan Borough President, of course, is the jurisdiction of the County of New York. New York County is Manhattan Borough. So with that said, Brad Hoylman-Sigal, best of luck to him as Manhattan Borough President. But now that meant he vacated the seat. So this election was between Republican Charlotte Friedman against Democrat Erik Bottcher. Now, Erik Bottcher has been a city council member since 2021 when he was ushered in with a slew of new young city council members. Erik Bottcher, now, he has done incredible work in his district. Now, what I mean by that is that he has stayed focused on bread and butter issues, delivering for the community on the tangible things that a local city council member is generally good for, focusing on cleaning up the community, providing new trash cans, right, making traffic safety a priority, right? He's done all of those things. But more importantly, Erik Bottcher is openly gay and unapologetic about it. Now, he represents a city council district that includes Chelsea and Hell's Kitchen, the two predominant areas with LGBTQ plus voters. And that being said, Bottcher has done a phenomenal job staying very aligned with the perspectives and ideology of his district, right? Not only from his identity, really catering to LGBTQ folks and listening to their concerns, but also the liberals and the folks in that area. So because of that, he's created incredible loyalty and great name recognition for himself. Now, most recently, as of last October, he was deciding to create an exploratory committee to run for Congress in New York's 12th congressional district. So because of that, right, Erik Bottcher, city council member, wanted to make the next step and go to Congress. Now, however, New York 12 is currently a very crowded primary. There's like over 10 candidates running. So pretty wild to see. But nonetheless, Erik Bottcher, not only did he enter the race in October, but he wound up raising like hundreds of thousands of dollars actually, like overnight. So the fact that he was able to raise so much money in a short amount of time shows potential. But it also shows he has a strong connection to his supporters, particularly his constituents in his city council district, but also LGBTQ folks around the country. Like Erik Bottcher has made a name for himself in terms of leadership. He's the co-chair of the LGBTQ plus caucus in the city council. He's definitely had strong words fighting back against the Trump administration. And, real talk, he had a really hard time in his first term in office because not only did he support Drag Queen Story Hour and was unapologetic about it, but there were some horrible, violent people in that district who, harassed him on the street, broke into his home and vandalized the place. So, just the idea that, he was so unapologetic and unafraid of, keeping his, being true to his identity, sticking up for trans youth and sticking up for people who really, are part of the marginalized communities in his district. He's done a great job overcoming that. And honestly, the fact that he has fought so hard and hasn't backed down from a fight like that, that says a lot about his character and how he is as a leader. So while Erik Bottcher definitely had the opportunity to compete in New York's 12th congressional Democratic primary in a crowded field, he definitely played his cards right, exiting that race in order to focus more locally in the state Senate special election for SD-47. So, to me, it is no surprise that on the special election on February 3rd for State Senate District 47, Erik Bottcher crushed the Republican opponent, Charlotte Friedman, coming in with 91.8% of the vote for Erik Bottcher. That's like 92% of the vote in a special election. That is crazy. Now we know it's like, yes, majority Democrats. We knew a Democrat was going to win, but 92% of the vote, like that's like ouch for the Republican. Like I get Taylor Remett ran and took a risk. Charlotte Friedman ran and took a risk, but like Taylor Remett ran on, affordability focused issues in his community. Erik Bottcher for his state Senate race did the same thing. He ran on his record of improving quality of life. He ran on affordability focused messaging. And sure, I don't think Erik Bottcher is like a democratic socialist, right? Like he's actually not that far to the left, but he is center left and he has done a good job as a city councilman. I know other people in his district feel differently, but at the end of the day, 92% of the vote, that is incredible. So a big congratulations to Erik Bottcher for doing so well in a special election. I cannot wait to see what he does in the state Senate. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you heard and want to learn more, make sure to subscribe to Not Suitable for Democracy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Or you can follow along on Instagram and TikTok. I use the same handle for both, so make sure to follow along at NSFD_pod. Take care, and remember, democracy is not suitable without you.